Hey guys, this is Pretty Princess 100, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy IX. Okay, so here's the deal. I started an episode, and we went into Conde, which is the hometown of the dwarves area, as you can see. And what happened is that my phone stopped my recording while I was recording the whole entire thing. And where we were heading is I'll explain it through the whole entire video of this. So we came into Conde. The dwarves stopped us and made us say this greeting called Rally Ho, and we couldn't enter Conde without us saying it. So we went around the area. Well, we said it. We went around the area. They allowed us in. All that kind of stuff. I went this way and we bought some certain things and other things. Then we went up those steps and then we saw Vivi and we talked to him. And then we came back down here, but before we came back down here, I did an ATB thing which showed two of the dwarves, and then in the shadows we saw like this little figure and it looked like a black mage. Well, I was just thinking in my head, maybe that's the wrong thing. Well, I came down those steps and there was a black mage standing right here. So now he's gone and we went off to chase him and Vivi. But now, as you can see, if I talk to him, he says something about the South Boost Forest, where the Petie hats, which none of the black mage is at. And we are heading down there now. So that's exactly what happened. So yeah, it stopped my recording and I had no choice but to restart my episode to explain to you guys what happened. So, but in this episode we are going to definitely go to the Southeast Forest. I'm just going to pass through all the fighting and just head there because, you know, it's what I do. Also, I did a little bit of leveling up off screen, so that's why I have higher levels now. So I'm like level 24, 22, 23, 22, so. And we learned two new abilities, as you guys saw. We learned the Goblin Punch, but I learned another ability off screen, which was called 1,000 Needles. Sorry, my nose is a little stuffed up. But, yeah. I learned 1,000 needles and all the other kind of stuff. So in this one, so as you can see, there's the black mage, and they said that they live so deep in the forest that owls don't even live there. Now here's the thing: there's a sign straight ahead. So if you go and examine it, it'll say where there are owls on the left and where there are no owls. So we want to definitely go right because that's what we saw the black mage go. You want to go through the sign again. That says where there are owls, where there are no owls. Now, here's the more tricky part. They put you on that side of the screen right there. Now, I automatically don't have to go over there because it wastes my time. I automatically know what it is. So you want to just go ahead and go straight because that's where, of course, no owls are. And there's our black mage. And we go on and follow him on there because that is where he is heading next. So we don't have to worry about looking at the sign, but take a look at that. We ran into a battle, which is none other than fighting against this. Now this creature you can also learn White Wind from. I forgot about this creature, but it don't really matter because we already learned White Wind. So, and yes, I finally got the magic Cura. That. Alright. He's gonna cast arrow on us. And we finally get it. Woohoo! Right, we learned Lucky 7. So, we know how to put this on. Haven't finished learning Sacrifice. Now, Sacrifice you do not want to cast at all. Know why? Because you'll sacrifice your whole party members to die. So, and there he is. And here comes a BB. Interesting. Wonder if they have some good items for me. And guys, welcome to none other than the Black Mage Village. Yes, they hid in a village in the dying forest. And they're talking? What? Oh my gosh, guys, they're talking. They're talking just like BB. BB? I don't know. And he went, Dagger? Oh my goodness. Kina, what's with these people? Alright, and as you can see, we have more ATE events, but right now we're not going to worry about that. Because we're going to come over here and talk to this Black Mage. Hello. I know you're frightened, but it's okay. But you have some things for me. So as you can see, we have a mage shop, but we don't need to buy one because we already got one. But as you can see, he has other things we can get, but that is nothing to deal with right now. Because before we do that, we come over here, come in here. And there you can see Dagger. She was explaining to them why we are here. And all that other kind of stuff. I'm just pretty much brushing through this because, you know, I don't like dialogues that much. And there she goes again. We have to go after her again, but that will be in a minute. But first we gotta talk to this person. And he, as you can see, he has some things for us. And take a look! A new item for Zidane. So we definitely want to get that. But as you can see, we have other things. I'm going to grab another silk roll because what of it? And yeah, pretty much other things here that we can get. Like we can get another we can get an extension by just getting rid of like the Moltina racket, but we don't want to do that. I could get us a glass buckle and get us down here another power belt. That way, when Zidane is done with that, he can have this on him to learn MP attack. So, pretty much that's why I pretty much have that. Real quick, there's a treasure chest over here where we can get a 2,000 gil. Climb up this ladder and come over here and you'll see a little chest that you can barely see. Open it, we get 943 gil. Come back through this way, go down the ladder, all through that again, blah 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 blah. And doing some other things real quick before we you know, stop. So if we come over here, get Monette. We're gonna get rid of this one because I don't really want it. So we'll save. I really like the Black Mage Village's music because it's pretty upbeat. And so, yeah, it's pretty upbeat and I really like it. So next area is the inn where we'll run into these people. He says we're not ready to check us in yet, but if we come over here, we'll get a Virgo, which is another Stellazio. And so that's pretty much all the things I can do right now for looking up some things. So we want to continue on and go ahead and do this, which is different language, which means we'll run into a scene with Vivi and 2 other black mages. And this is one of the scenes that really touches me. They said they escaped the cargo ship this far so they can stay away from humans. So they built it this much. So we were away, we were on our journey so long that they finally found a home. Well, technically made a home and did all this. And as you guys can see, what's right there is a cemetery. Yes, a cemetery where there are dead bodies underneath the ground. So there are black mages underground. And now Mr. Number 56 is going to explain it to them. He says here, we had so many things to learn. It was really scary at first, but we helped each other. Then one day, Mr. 36 stopped moving. Sad face. He just stopped, wouldn't move or say anything. My friend who knows lots of things told me that this was what death was, and he had to bury him. Mr. 36 is buried under the ground now, but I don't understand why. He's going to come out again one day, right? When he does, I'm going to wash him off in the pond. So yes, the guy that Mr. Number 56 is talking about is dead, completely dead. Like, he stopped moving, so which means he's never going to come back. And apparently these black mages don't understand that. So Vivi's going to have a hard time understanding that, and then pretty much he's going to explain to him, to A, he's going to explain it to him. And as you can see, he explained it to him. Vivi ran off. So now we have to go talk to him. And he is at the end. And there he is, crying his eyes out. And all that other kind of stuff. And as you can see, Kano's not happy about the village, blah 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 blah. And there's Dagger. So we are going to rest up, and we will not end the video just yet. We'll keep it going. There goes Vivi talking to the buddies of his. And now it's time for a story. So apparently they're saying, Zidon's saying that he could find a place called home, which means this could be Vivi's home now. But we're not so sure on it. Here we go. And apparently, it's time for a story about a man who didn't know where he came from. And now Dagger's all confused. And yes, guys, the man that Zidane is talking about in his story is himself. As you can see, there he is. He's really confused. He's telling the story about how he couldn't find he was trying to find his home one day. Ooh, ow, ooh, ow. But yes, the story is about today on how he was trying to find his birthplace and never found it. But he always said, "This is my home. This is the place I call home." So it's pretty much the same for Vivi. But we'll find out if Vivi decides to stay. So much dialogue. Why can't it stop? This is how I feel about dialogue. I just want to freaking skip through it so much. So, we finally got over that, and as you can see, there's Dagger and talking to a black mage. Really? Oh. Really? Ah, there he is. Ah, perfect timing, Vivi. Who said that you and Dagger get some quality time? Oh, hey, look who it is. I totally forgot about him. I forgot he went out in the forest to look for food. Apparently Zidane did too. Alright. So so our next stop is going back to Conde Petie. But first there is something we need to take care of first. So if we come up to this snit shop and go up that ladder I showed you guys earlier, and come over here, you'll hear some talking. I heard Mr. 163 ask for the usual the other day. What did he mean? What is the usual? I don't know. It must be something very special. I see running a shop is a tough job, isn't it? So, we are talking about some usual thing. But I don't know what it is because I never gotten it before. But if you do come to the item shop and come to the guy and ask him for the usual, he'll get out from where he is, and if you see, there is a ladder. So if we come over here to the ladder, there's a treasure chest! And we get a black belt for our troubles. And that black belt is going to help because if we go to Vivi, excuse me, we'll see that his defense goes up, and he gets to learn the ability called dimming. So that is why I have that up there. So anyway, guys, in the next episode, which would be, of course, probably tomorrow morning when I wake up, we are going to be doing, we are going to be going back to Conde Petie, do our usual thing, and hopefully do some other things too. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button and make sure you subscribe. This is Pretty Princess 100 out. Have a great day. Goodbye.